Rockinitis.
Everyone would be amazed and wipe their face.
Hi, cats and kittens. Welcome to Rockinitis. My name is Michael Willmore, and this episode features a group that I've recently discovered called the Lost Lovers Brigade. And the leader and guitar player and singer is Alicia May Rimbold,
That's right.
who's sitting right here with me right now. Now, where are you from originally?
I was born in Vancouver, but I lived in Vancouver Island for many years. But I've always wanted to come back to the city, so I've lived here for like 12 years now.
Hey, Vancouver is the center of the universe.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you could never do better than living here. So, what other bands have you been in the past?
I've kind of touched base with different bands in Vancouver, like if they need a singer or like a guest appearance. I've done lots of those. So a lot of people want me to play with them and like do backup vocals. But the first band I ever had when I moved to Vancouver was called A Virgin in Hollywood. And
Did you qualify?
I qualified. And I haven't stopped playing music with those people since. So we've played in a bunch of different projects together under different names.
So these people are actually your friends?
Yeah. But they're more than that. Like you find people that you mesh really well with.
Mm-hmm.
And actually it becomes kind of problematic after about 10 years. So you get too comfortable, although you don't even have to speak to each other anymore. You just kind of like...
Well, hey, communicating musically, isn't that, I mean, what greater communication, I mean, other than sexual, what greater communication is there between two people?
I agree. And you know what? It's because, I don't know, I started out playing with them and then it became this thing, and now I started playing with other people.
Yeah.
We decided. It's a very... so it's very different for me, because it's just a whole new world. You don't realize you have the good stuff, and then you move on, and you're like, oh my god, like.
Well, when you first became my Facebook friend, you asked to join Rockinitis on Facebook, and so I thought, yeah, okay. So I looked at your, I kind of perused you for like 2 minutes. Then I gave you the okay, and you joined, and I had no idea that you were a musician.
Yeah.
And then I saw you on there, and I went, oh, I saw your picture, and then I thought, oh yeah, she's kind of cute. And then I thought
the truth comes out on this show.
Anyway, and then I found out you were a musician, and then I found out you had an album coming out, which is imminent, right? So I went to Red Cat Records.
Oh yeah.
And bought it,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, she's actually really good.
Cool.
So that's why you're on the show.
Nice.
I mean, it was like the record really turned me on to you as a musician. Now, what kind of music has influenced you coming up, evolving into your style?
Like I like so much music, and you probably are the same, so it's kind of hard, but for this particular stuff, I would have to say, although I don't think you can really hear it in the music myself, but the way that I created it kind of reminds me of Guided by Voices.
Okay.
Specifically B1000, the album, really inspired me to just, with these songs, like before I started the Lost Lovers Brigade, I was in my first band, A Virgin in Hollywood, and that was my creation as well, but I only played bass. I never really played guitar or anything, and I've always dabbled in like recording with lo-fi equipment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So more or less home productions kind of thing?
Yeah. And I've always been a big fan of Guided by Voices, and so I feel like the songs that I originally recorded that eventually got on this album were done in that kind of style.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an example of that here, or that album here? I asked you to bring an earlier group that you were in. Did you bring that?
To be honest with you, I couldn't find the CD.
That's my problem too.
Yeah.
I look for stuff.
But it's on YouTube, actually.
Okay.
If anybody wants to check
Now,
it out.
okay, if they wanted to go to YouTube and look it up, what's it called?
A Virgin in Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's more like kind of punk rocky stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. That was, I think Guided by Voices probably was like the biggest, main, but I also have other, like Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? I don't know. It's really hard.
Well, you have a voice that's, like when I first heard you, I thought, I've heard that style of voice somewhere, and it took me a few days of thinking about it, because I do think about it.
Okay.
And I finally thought, that's kind of an Appalachian mountain singer voice. And I was trying to think of all these Alan Lomax in the field kind of records I have from way, way back. And I was thinking, that's got a voice that's kind of like an Appalachian mountain singing voice. Anyway.
I get, a lot of people tell me different things all the time.
What kind of things do you hear?
Somebody told me I sound like Kate Bush sometimes. A lot of people think I sound like Nico Case.
Okay.
And who's the other one? There's one more, I can't remember who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, but it seems to change.
Well, is it like with a music lover or record collector, you have a tendency to want to pigeonhole whatever?
For sure.
So anything incoming, anything new, you kind of think, what can I relate that to?
Yeah.
And then you immediately try and relate it to something, whether or not it applies.
Or there's the people that, you know, they're like, you sound like, I don't know, Gwen Stefani. And I'm like, wouldn't go that far.
Anyway, there's a lot of, weird inserts in your album. Like, for instance, what is this exactly?
Two people kissing in the rain under an umbrella.
Now two people kissing in the rain under an umbrella. Now did you do this artwork yourself?
Yes.
Now, you're an artist as well as a musician?
I do some art, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you get older, you're like, I've been doing this for so long. I think I'm pretty artsy. I don't know.
Anyway, I can relate.
Yeah.
Now, the cover as well. You did the cover?
Yes.
Now, this cover here, what does it signify? What is it about?
Well, the album's called Little Skeletons, and I wanted something, I don't know, I saw these shapes, and I kind of played around with them a little bit, and then I did a bit of cut and paste, and I made this cover, and I just think it's, when you see it, you're like little skeletons, they're like little shadows in the night or something.
Well, what it reminds me of is sand dollars.
Yeah, yeah, I see that
now,
too.
when you go to when you find a dead sand dollar at the beach, which is gray, or white gray, it's totally different from a live sand dollar, which is like red or brownish red. So the dead ones are skeletons, actually. They've died.
Yeah.
And you can like pick them up and take them home and all that, and you don't have to feel guilty because it's not a live creature.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But the live creatures are red or off brown, or reddish brown. So this cover signifies skeletons of sand dollars to me.
To you, okay. Well,
Have you ever heard that before?
No, but I can see it. But no, it's cool.
But that wasn't in your mind when you did it.
It was not in my mind, no. But it's good. I want everybody to have their own view on everything, this whole album.
Yeah.
Songs, the lyrics, everything.
Well, it's art. And with art, it's not a good idea to over-define.
Right.
Right? I mean, it's for the, like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Right. So you kind of leave it open, and then whatever people think is what it is to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Right. So let's play a track off. Now, which side is which? It's just got a bunch of birds on it. I can't figure out which is what.
Side A.
Okay.
There.
So that's side A. Okay, let's play a tune off this first album on our record player here, which is a little bit on the Mickey Mouse side. So we have to kind of beam vibes at it to get it to work. So this is a cut here, which is All the Stars. This is one of my favorite tunes on the album. All the Stars by Lost Lovers Brigade. So beam the vibes, get it to work.
Locked away deep. All the stars know where we are. Like on to burnt all the lights out of us so far. And candles can help you when your matches are lost in the dark. It's not as if you're unable of leaving a mark.
This turntable is, I don't know why they put the controls under this. They put the controls under the album, so you kind of have to lift the album to get at the controls. Anyway, All the Stars by Lost Lovers Brigade, from the one and only album out by Lost Lovers Brigade. Now, what kind of places does your band play in?
We've played, I think, I mean, we mostly play local, although we've played some shows in the States. But it's such a different scene now than when I first started playing in Vancouver, about in 2001.
How is it different?
A lot of the venues are gone.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the good venues are gone. And it's a different feel, maybe. There's a few bigger venues in Vancouver that I really enjoy playing at. But other than that, I don't even bother really anymore, and it's mostly my choice. I play mostly like house shows or like underground venues. They seem to be more of where it's heading, especially after the Olympics and all that stuff.
Hi guys.
I do, but we don't have to sleep in bed.
I get a lot out of playing those shows because the audience is, it's very intimate, although that can be very frightening situation for the
Intimate is frightening?
Yeah, for the artist.
I thought men were the only people that were scared of intimacy.
No. But yeah, I thought it went really well, and I kind of like it better, you know? Like sometimes you play a bar or something like that, it's so stiff and like boring, and then you just want to get off the stage, or it can turn out really good too, but majority of the time if you play a house show, you're looking at like warm hearts watching you know, and they want to support you, and that's where you get the
flower.
Yeah.
You get the flower.
Yeah.
Okay, who's in the group and what instruments does each of them play?
Well, since the album came out, it's been a bit of a change, but so I play guitar and sing, and on the album I play a lot of different things. But in the band, we have Jason Clisby on guitar. We've been playing for years together. And now we have a new girl named Larissa Loive, and she does like keyboards, and actually we kind of found each other, and we sing great together. So we've actually started another band together. We love each other so much. And we just lost the drummer, although there's not very many drums on this album. He's gone on to other things, and if I need some, you know, I've kind of come to a time where I'm like, I don't need everything to be exactly the same all the time. So now I have, sometimes I incorporate a violinist. She comes in, you saw her play.
When I saw you at the mansion, there was a violinist.
Yeah, and she's beautiful, and her name's Adrienne Marie, and she plays in many different bands. She's very talented. They all are. But yeah, so that's what I'm working with right now. And you know, if I need a drummer or somebody else, I know I play in another band called the Shimmering Stars, and Rory McClure, he plays with me sometimes too. So we're kind of switching it up, sharing.
I saw the fire breathing all the way downtown. I saw the fire breathing all the way downtown. I'm tearing through the alleys of a different story. Hey, I'm trying to erase a million glories. Ooh, watching you from there. Ooh, watching you from there. I'm staring at a face that I saw smiling. I'm trying to replace all the things we started. Ooh, watching you from there. Ooh, watching you from there. Lost lovers, come to me for comfort. Lost lovers, come to me for comfort.
Rockinitis.
I wanna go to heaven, but I've been told the Rockinitis has got my soul. Been rocking and rolling till the break of dawn. Man, I wonder if my baby is still at home.